What's up? This is for Sagittarius and Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I've already premeditated on one card for you guys for the general energy of this read. So let's please move forward. Thank you for joining me. I am Brandy from Brandy's Tori and I Tarot. So, it's the perfection of your life. Have you ever seen a storm pictured from above? It can appear to be so beautiful and elegant. This is certainly different to the ground view, which can be quite a violent experience. So, too, there is great beauty in your life right now. However, at this point in the natural process, you may be experiencing it as anxiety inducing rather than beautiful. You may sense it as eternal chaos. What? You noticed that, right? Sun was out? That's a sign. That's a sign. Anyways, experience anxiety inducing rather than beautiful. You may sense internal chaos. You may feel as something that is waiting to erupt from within as a restless or anxiety that you cannot quite articulate, but sense vaguely nonetheless. Perhaps the chaos is fully fledged and a person or situation in your life is causing all kinds of havoc, upheaval, or change and uncertainty in your world. Well, that's kind of going on with everyone, right? So this is understandable. Whether the chaos seems subtle, strong, internal, or external, the oracle will bring the same message. All is unfolding according to a perfect higher order. You're currently enduring a cosmic spiritual storm, which is having an impact on you. It is clearing things out, ruffling some feathers, and preparing you for that lovely, super fresh, uplifting feeling that one experience after the storm has finally passed. Okay. If you cannot believe there's anything happening, even at a subtle level, because you feel stuck, denied, bored, thwarted, or stale, this oracle brings you a message that no matter what appears to be, in truth there is only the unfolding creative genius of the universe. You are not forgotten. You have not been looked over. You are not denied. You're found wanting or rejected as an unworthy person. The storm needs to erupt is in your own heart. Do the liberation dance. Rage, weep, pray, dance, paint, or sing. Express whatever is needed, however you need to do it, to exercise that blocked energy in your heart. Then you can call on the powerful perfection of your life path as it aligns for the next creative turn of the spiral of life. Once again, you will trust and directly experience the flower of life unfolding within you and around you. So this is happening in a lot of people's life right now, to be fair. There's something that you feel you're having to defend. That could be, I mean, even your political stance or how you feel about this whole situation. And people are like mocking you and you have like actual intelligent, backings of what you're saying. Or, you with this going on, you see who needs to stay and who needs to go and what needs to be done. And you feel like there's so much pressure building up. Boom. But after that, it's going to be great. It's like the rain coming to clear away, the dry dirt. If you can't tell, I'm doing this a different way. I want to see how it turned out. I'd appreciate if you hit subscribe. Alright, let's get some more information for you, Sag and Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also, my calendar for personal readings, it's kind of filling up for the week. So if you would like to book yours, head on over to the site. It's down below in the description. It says book a reading and follow that link and go to book online. I don't charge an arm and a leg, love. And you get your own personal video to rewatch all you would like. We start at 15, we go to 25 and 30. Alright. Sagittarius and Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Tell me more about this card and the situation in their life. Remember, this is a general reading. If it doesn't fit, please book a personal. Go to my Facebook and look at those reviews. Alright, this one wanted to stay out. Queen of Cups. Give me more. That is feeling. That's emotions about to erupt. That is internal. That's intuition. That is a mother. Okay? But she's holding like a scry. Yeah, you feel this coming. You know that something's going to have to be released. Alright. also Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Give me more, please. The Nine of Wands. Completely. The Five of Cups, right? Because you know it's a loss. Do not focus on the loss. You need to focus on what's left. What can you take from that eruption that's going to happen from the loss, whether that be the job, the relationship, and really build from what you have, is what I'm being told, okay? If a tornado comes through, they're not going to take all of the trees, okay? It's going to take a majority of the trees, but there is soil to build on and plant more trees, if that makes sense to you. That's the general message of this whole theme. You feel it coming, you're emotional about it, you already feel defeated, even though it's not happened entirely yet. The whole thing has not happened entirely yet. You're needing to take a step back with the Nine of Wands to get it's like you are defensive, your emotions are high, okay? But you're not seeing clearly because you're only looking at what could be lost, not what could be overcome. All right? You need to look at what can be overcome, what can be built back from this. You know, what's the good going to come of this? You got to put this energy where it is for you. You know what I mean? Because there is good news surrounding that release. Oh, I didn't even notice that one. All right, what's this? Ah, we have the King of Pentacles. Exactly. Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Virgo, we're going to say that's you. We're going to say that's, well, no, that's not. Sagittarius, you're the Nine of Wands so far. All right. So, right. There is, I just heard, it may not be right on your path, but there is a new home that could possibly come from this that you're actually going to enjoy once you get settled in. All right? After this release and you look at it in a different manner, the new surroundings and the new you and the opportunities that you actually have from this are going to make you actually feel more stable. There's more stability coming from this release and looking at things in a different manner. Four of Wands. Again, another home, a new home, a move, okay? This is when passion meets purpose. That's an idea being laid. That's, you know, everything coming and being complete. That's a completion. That's also the Twin Flame card. You know, you lost someone to gain someone that was better for you. You lost a home to gain a home that was better for you. You lost a job to gain a job. Once you come out of this lost mentality and feeling like defensive, for a better one. Better opportunities, learning new things, taking what you already know and building from that. It's divinely guided because it's a 3 and a 0. Anything followed with a 0 is divinely guided. Ah, shit. That was my bad, guys. That was not the card just flipping out. That was my clumsy ass hand. Alright, that was came out. That was death. But you have to learn to let that go. Let that fade away with death. Okay? All those bad emotions, all those negative thoughts of, I can't do this alone, or I can't do this, or I lost so much. That is the ending you need to completely purge so the new one can begin. Alright? I see the Three of Swords wanting to flip out. Heartbreak and lies. I asked for the biggest message when I pull cards, just so you guys know. Alright, so the Eight of Cups and the Three of Swords keep showing its face to me in this shuffle. So yeah, there is no other decision. It's time for you to walk away. It's time for you to walk away. You know, pick up your spilled milk, pull up your big boy, big girl panties, and make something happen. You know, set out, make a list. I just gave advice today for one of my readings of you have this cycle that keeps going with my words to them. You need to take out a pen and a paper and you need to write down what it is that you want or expect from your next partner. That way, if these people do not tick this off the list and do not waver, if you waver, you'll end up with the same repetitive nonsense and back in the same repetitive state. You have to stick to these guidelines. Don't make them unreasonable, but, you know, like, did you finish school? Okay, well, if you didn't, did you make something of yourself, or are you trying? Do you have a driver's license? You know, stuff like that. And that's no offense to anyone out there. These are just examples. Alright. Give me more, please. More! What happens when they see the beautiful things that they actually have left? Came out anyways. You're going to have to deal with this no matter what you do. So by hanging on to the loss just makes it harder. It makes it last longer. Okay? That's just a lot of frustration. That it doesn't need to be. You need to own it, accept it, learn from it, look behind you, and gain something from it. I know, easier said than done, but some days you have more motivation than others, and that's okay, because you can get shit done that way. Alright. But that is a relationship and job. Home. Because someone lied. Someone did things behind your back. Alright? I heard brought someone else into the house while you were at work. That is doing things without you. Doing things and making plans without you. You're going to let that go. Because you are not anyone's competition. You're not gonna fight anymore. You know, it could have been a bad fight. But that's okay because that leads you to better. Yeah, there was another person in the home. Alright, Spirit, can I have something, you know, good that's going to come of this? Give me something good that's going to come of this for Sagittarius and Virgo. What came? On the deck is Two of Wands, right? Really deciding where you wanna go. You've made a decision, okay? This is where you'll be. Putting things in motion. Really taking those choices you have and making something good of them. Awesome. Six of Swords. King of Wands, Sag. Yeah, you're not turning your boat back towards them. You're gonna take this time. You're gonna listen to me. That's awesome. You're gonna write down exactly what it is that you want to achieve, and then you're going to be very ambitious on those. And you're going to turn being single into planting your seeds. This Nine of Pentacles here. The Six of Cups. This is children, focusing on yourself, really learning a new skill, stepping out, public forums, the stage, creative. And possibly after you do this, plant your own damn seeds, make a list, carry it out, see the good. You realize you have more cups than what you thought. Alright? You could run into a childhood friend because you're going to be very content with your life after you do this. Right. Cutting things out. That is the Queen and the King of Swords are the only couple that are not together. They're more like brothers, sisters, uncles, whatever, friends. Because you are going to set boundaries. You're going to realize that you have enough to build the foundation that you need to be happy. This is the Ace of Wands. A new beginning. A new path. Your soul is healed by being demanding and authoritative with your boundaries. Not accepting less than what you deserve. Creative too. Right. When this comes to relationships, this is usually single, going a different route, knowing that you guys were not good for each other, right? It's a moving in residence. It's victory over your situation and balancing out from that pain and from that hurt. We have the Eight of Wands, right? Doing something online, writing, speaking, directing your ambition to exactly where you want to go. That is very successful. You just need to have more confidence and know that what you're doing is for the best for you. Right? Again, right. Setting those plans of motions. Moving. Knowing nothing else could be done. And you need to put work into yourself. And when you put work into yourself, again, moving, travel, you become very stable. We have the Magician at the bottom of the deck, Virgo again, knowing there's going to be a lot of work put into this, but good news, you're going to be able to make it happen. You're starting over, right? End, begin, end, begin. There is no more choice about this. You got to make that choice to walk away from whatever is troubling you, making it where you feel like you're walking on eggshells. You don't know what the hell to do anymore. You know, listen, if someone is making you an option, you make them one. Sorry, you make them one. Because being a grown-up is all about communication. If they don't want to listen, that's on them. You try to communicate. Alright? If that's a job loss, yeah, it's time to learn that new skill, love. Something you've been wanting to do because you got the time. You got the time right now, and it looks beautiful. Alright? There are children involved, though. That's okay, because you'll be able to focus more on them because you won't be so miserable in that surrounding anymore. You know, once you get your bearing, once you get in and you realize that you actually like it, it's just going to take like 2 weeks for you to realize that you can breathe again, right? It's always painful. There is no story to tell if there wasn't a journey, right? You gotta have a journey to have a story. The Lovers. Right. A contract coming together. Could have been with a Gemini as well that you're leaving because they were having a love affair. However, this could be getting more in contact with your relatives. I just heard that someone shunned you from your relatives. Not cool. Okay? You got to rebuild that back up. But this is also reconnecting with a friend. This is choosing the path that's right for you because there's 2 paths. It's also twins. Alright? Choosing the path for you. Whatever path you take away from this situation is going to be a good one. As long as it's done in a healthy manner. One more card. What's the advice? What's the advice for Sagittarius and Virgo, please? What's the advice for Sagittarius and Virgo about the situation? I got 2. Awesome. Awesome. We have the Sun and we have the Fool. Seeing the possibilities. Being in touch with your youthful self. If you're thinking about stepping out into the public forum and showing who you truly are and being creative, please do so. I'm also seeing you learning to garden to fill up that time. So this is Leo. This is Aries, Pisces to me. Alright. Yeah. The advice is to take that step because happiness awaits you. You need to take that leap forward. You see how he's going towards the sun? I just seen a violin too. Learning the violin. Learning the violin. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yes. You're going to love it. Yeah, better days are coming. Better days are coming. As long as you are willing to take the steps, take the initiative to do so. Whatever this is for you, take these steps to do so. We're going to round this out with a postcard from Spirit, and I'll leave it at that. It's beautiful. From the destruction is bred the creation, and that is why it is across my chest. It's not finished. It's a work in progress. So when you hear me say destruction breeds creation, it's painful. There's something much more beautiful and lessons, and you figure out your true courage in that moment. Give me words for this reading, Spirit, please. Give me words for this reading, Sagittarius, Virgo. Alright. I'm only going to take the one that I didn't see. So, dearest you, the common saying is be in the world and not of it. Wear the world loosely. Loosely. Is someone named Lucy out there? Wear the world loosely. Refer to the need to be engaged with life while not being attached to the outcomes. Do not take this world too personally, for you are one of many co-creators here to play, and we have many ideas about how this all should play out. Just know the outcome doesn't matter as much as the present you will bring to each experience and how you let yourself flow through life. That's a real freedom, and knowing and accepting that. So will you wear the world loosely, or will you let it straitjacket you? It's your choice. Whatever happens, which is the Lovers, have the courage to keep trying to live as you were meant to. And when it comes to manifesting, don't worry about the how or even the why. We have that covered. Everything's going to turn out exactly as it should, and we have a plan for you. Backs up my entire reading. I have goosebumps. See you later.